Yes people, what is good? I am BA, back once again with another reaction in the Fargo series. This is episode 5 of season 2 and it is called The Gift of the Magi? The Magi? It's one of those. I do not know how it's pronounced, so my apologies if I've just destroyed that straight away. Last episode, all we need to know is it is now war. They tried to have a sit down to negotiate terms. The Gerhard family offered a counter offer to the Kansas crew's initial offer. They turned it down. I don't know if that's because the Gerhard son was getting rude during the meeting or they were going to do it anyway, but not only did they turn it down, they had the Kitchen brothers sneak attack the father who's just had a stroke on his way out of the hospital, killed everybody around him and just left him sitting there. So that is definitely them saying, fuck you, you're getting nothing, take it or leave it. And in response, the Gerhard mother, who's currently in charge, said it's war. So from here on out, I expect things to pick up a bit. And there was a few other things going on last episode as well, like the Native American guy in the Gerhard crew basically tracked the incident in the vehicle and thus the dead Gerhard son to Ed and Peggy. I bet you guys thought I was going to forget they were called Ed and Peggy, didn't you? No, it's Ed, like my favourite movie, Ed Wood, and Peggy, like a woman fucking a man up the ass. How dare you assume I'd forget that? But yeah, all joking aside, I'm looking forward to seeing where we go next, so let's do it. This is episode 5, season 2 of Fargo, The Gift of the Magi. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. Very much like season 1, the cinematography is very painting-esque throughout this show. If I was ever gonna film or make my own TV show or a movie, I would definitely go with the painting look in every frame if possible. So this is my favourite kind of cinematography, basically.
That he struggled, like a lot of people on the Rock River in Dixon, Illinois.
Fucking hell, so he just staked out the house the entire night.
Which I did 77 times in 5 years.
Oh, holy shit. Was that the Kitchen brothers and the Kansas people? Or is this the Gerhards getting tooled up now? Because I want to see the Gerhards this episode actually catch a body from the Kansas side. It's been all one-way traffic so far. Come on, Gerhards, show these Kansas motherfuckers what's up.
I'm gonna call you Chief Wigwam, you bring that thing.
Any man can fire a gun. The longbow is an art.
Oh shit, they've got a hunterish kind of guy on their side as well. I hope he clashes with the Native American dude in the Gerhard crew. We get a proper hunter-tracker showdown. Well, these guys certainly aren't going to get caught unprepared. They obviously anticipated the Gerhards would declare out-and-out war after what they did to the guys who were looking after the father of the family, so they are ready for anything too. This is going to get messy. I wonder what his mission is today then, because he had tracked down Ed and Peggy. Obviously he decided to leave the residence because Lou showed up, but he could have just hung around and waited till they were by themselves again.
You got killed after.
By a butcher?
Butcher Laverne, contract man out of Kansas City.
I think he's got his butchers mixed up there. Unless Ed's been doing some busy work on the side we have no knowledge of.
You said yourself their jackals came here talking about a settlement. Meanwhile, the kid is already dead.
I forgot this is the first time the family have had confirmation that that guy's actually deceased. As I said a few episodes ago, they will instantly assume this is related in some way to the Kansas people.
They want someone who believes they can begin the world over again.
That wasn't Evil Dead guy there, was it?
And you're saying you can deliver leaders on the state and local level?
There's not a politician in this state wouldn't take my call in the middle of dinner.
That shows you how deep Kansas are. Not only do they have local law enforcement in their area, but they are also working on politicians even up to a state level. This is a powerful crime family. Oh shit! Is this the Gerhards actually on a sneak attack? Yes. Holy fuck, the bodies are dropping now. This is exactly what I wanted to see. This is exactly what I called for at the start of this episode.
Once again, the protector of liberties, not the distributor of gifts.
Damn, the Kitchen brothers are not to be fucked with though.
Government should uphold and not undermine those institutions.
Fucking hell, they're like the twins in Breaking Bad. So yeah, thanks to the Kitchen Brothers, they did repel that attack, but at least the Gerhards finally got some fucking kills. The war has officially started now. It's not just a one-sided beatdown anymore.
Wait.
Oh, yes, what a fucking legend. Yes, never have I been happier of the Native American stereotype. Thank God for his stealth knife kill.
Standing on the deck of the tiny Arbella off the coast of Massachusetts.
And it fucking is Evil Dead guy, Bubba Hotep. I can't believe his name has fallen out of my head. Obviously, I know the actor, I'm a big fan. It's just one of these moments. The 90% of my life, his name is in my head. This is just one of the 10% it's not.
Self-disciplined. Morality, and above all,
holy shit, if they take out this guy, this is like a lot of the higher ranking members of the Kansas crew dead. The only guy left really is Mike.
Can keep this rendezvous with destiny. Thank you.
He's so fucking moved by the speech. Gotta love the blind belief.
Son of a bitch is charismatic, I'll give him that. But I'm not shaking his hand.
I can't believe they cut away before showing us whether or not the Native American guy killed that dude. I can't call him the Native American guy this entire show. I need to learn his name. In one episode, I swear one of the people called him Red Man or something, but that could be a really, really racist, non-real name for him, and I am not about to start calling him that until I know for fucking sure that is his name.
We got him.
Bulotu?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, so they got all of them. Kitchen Brothers and that guy who was negotiating the deal last episode. Genuinely the only person I can think of left who's been shown on screen as part of the Kansas crew even is Mike now.
I want this butcher dead. In Laverne. No mercy.
I wish they had the chance to see the true series of events. They would probably still kill Ed and Peggy because he was alive in their garage and they finished him off. So I guess it wouldn't matter. But they definitely think that Ed and Peggy are in some way connected maybe to the Kansas people at this point in time. Ed was sleeping on his stomach. That's interesting because, his wife's called Peggy, like a woman. Fucking up.
What we should take.
Take where?
That is a lot of stored reading material.
He had a car, so why was he standing in the road?
I don't know.
And after seeing this room, they didn't even need to kill that guy. They could have just locked him in here and he would have taken his own life thinking he was trapped in a school.
She drove me home the night I had to use the bathroom.
It's alright, she's like the third person who knows about this you should be concerned about because Lou also knows and he could arrest you for it, and Native American guy also knows and he's gonna kill you for it. Whoever this woman is, unless she has really dangerous connections, I think she should be the least of your worries.
Hun, we can't stay here.
No.
Hun.
No.
She is 100% right. If they stay in this house, they are fucking basically dead.
Whatever comes, we'll deal with it or it'll deal with us.
And this is the dumbest decision Ed has made the entire show so far. I do not know why he would even begin to think along those lines.
I can help.
Do your chores, kid. I'm serious, playtime's over.
Now I'm going to be nervous for the entire remainder of this episode because that Kansas are going to be on the comeback very soon. And I guess, they've got to take it to the next level. And what's the next level above an open gun battle? What the fuck are they going to do exactly?
You're taking the kid.
You're the boss.
You walk him in. He pulls the trigger.
This fucking poor son better not get killed, man. He seems like the nice one who is yet to be fully corrupted by the criminal underworld, and if he was just given a path of, education, he'd be a decent dude. And he certainly does not deserve to be killed at some point just because he wanted to help his family. Oh great, it's this fucking idiot, who is basically single-handedly responsible for escalating it to a war by giving Mike the location of the father at the hospital.
Yeah?
And?
I can't believe this guy's still alive. I thought that guy with a knife finished them both off. He must have killed one and just knocked out the other. We've still got half the kitchen. It's like a sink and a microwave and a toaster that only fits one piece of bread.
Dead. Your Indian killed him. Killed a lot of people.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. It's about time that this fucking crime syndicate felt some hurt. Take that. I don't know why I've become such Team Gerhard over the first 4 episodes, but I guess a lot of people watching this show were the same.
What are we in your mind? Romeo and Juliet?
No. I don't know.
And look at her, she clearly, genuinely really likes him. And he's just extracting all the information out of her that he needs. And he obviously doesn't feel the same way back. She is a fucking idiot. Nice. I hope she realises that that is partially because of what she's been doing.
They had a meeting without me. I would have said.
I bet you fucking would have, you little rat.
If you want me to take you seriously, you have to be a serious person.
That is a very sophisticated way of calling someone a fucking clown to their face.
I want to know what they're going to do before they do it. Every time.
Such an unfair tactical advantage to have. What a cheat.
Otherwise, you can die with the rest of them.
And I wish she was smart enough to just see he's clearly using her and just go back to her family and tell them where he is. She has the power to tell them where he is located right now. And instead, she's helping him kill all her family. I fucking do not get it.
How's your day then?
Peachy, you?
Oh, it's a shit sandwich up here.
This is going to be a lot of work for these guys. I've no idea how many bodies in total were left here, but it's got to be maybe at least 10.
She and her husband panicked and dumped the body someplace.
Meanwhile, we've had visitors from both factions, most likely looking for revenge, so...
And he's basically just explained all the plot lines going on just now, but it's been laid out so beautifully within those first 4 episodes. It's just all building up to little crescendos now, and it's fucking amazingly written.
Buy the shop. Be my own boss.
And?
And what? That's the American dream.
I love how simply Ed looks at life, but it seems like he's not even thinking in his right mind just now. Like, this is some serious dangerous shit Lou warned him and his wife about the previous evening, and he's just acting like nothing's going to happen.
You gotta try.
No.
You go to school, you get a job, you start a family.
Die.
That's...
As someone who is quite often pessimistic, I can completely identify with her worldview.
What are you waiting for? You want that I should carry over there?
They've not chosen this son specifically to do a hit by himself, have they? I thought he was joining like part of a little crew to go out and do a mission. This is terrible decision making if they're sending him out on himself. Yes, he has shown that he can shoot one-handed, but at the end of the day, he does have a lack of use of his right hand, which might, in some way cause a problem. And on top of that, this is the first time he's ever done anything like this. This could end badly in so many ways.
No witnesses.
Oh shit, and I've just realised the mission they're sending him on is to go and kill Ed. Ah, fuck. Shit is gonna hit the fan now.
What kind of meat you want? We got pig meat, cow meat, chicken meat.
I loved that basic description of the meats. Now there's about 26 different segments of pig, all with its own name and shit. I would just be like, I'll take the pig meat, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what part's bacon. Don't you worry about that.
He's in the back. Buzz him for you.
All the actors in this show do a brilliant job at catching that offbeat Fargo way of acting from the original film. And I love it because that quirkiness makes characters instantly memorable to me.
Oh, hey. I read that
Oh, yeah?
last year.
Hopefully he likes this girl enough to not kill Ed, because the guy in the car said no witnesses. So if he kills Ed right now, he's gonna have to shoot this poor woman in the fucking head as well.
Rocky, the comeback.
Except he loses in the end.
Now you ruined it.
That's so funny because that could be like a metaphor for this war. The Gerhards are having a little comeback just now, but season 1 sort of let us know the Kansas people were already in charge. It's like a direct commentary on the plotline of this series. Please tell me he didn't do it. Nice, he bought some meat, thank God. You know, he shouldn't feel too bad about himself. Technically, there was an innocent person in the shop and he chose not to have to kill an innocent person along with his target, so he's already showing himself to be a noble hitman, so hopefully the other guy wasn't too angry at him for making that choice. You're never gonna be able to close that, Peggy. You're fucking dreaming. That was an acceptable end configuration.
Honey, I'm hoping if you need some company.
Hold the fucking phone. Has Peggy just straight up been like, alright, fuck you, Ed, I'm leaving. You can stay here and chop all the fucking pork you like. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Because if so, she is very smart.
I'm here for my car.
Yeah, so she's all fixed, front and back, put a new windshield on her. She's a sweet car, really.
It is a beautiful car. I don't even know what kind it is, but it looks cool.
Well, I couldn't give you any more than $700 for her.
Okay.
What the fuck? I cannot believe she is selling the car for $700. A, that's a fucking unbelievable bargain. And B, like I said, she is being smart getting the fuck out of there, but you can't sell the car. Now it feels like you're just sort of being like, fuckhead. You know, that was his car too, I guess. Either way, she shouldn't be selling her car or her and Ed's car for $700. That's some crackhead price for a car.
Gotta go this morning.
Killed a few, lost a few.
It's a good summary of events, but they killed the more higher ranking members than the Kansas crew did. So I would say that is a victory for the Gerhards.
Might not feel like it all the time to me. You're part of this family. Not that Dad would ever tell you that.
That's cool he said that to him. To be honest, he was the MVP of that war. If it wasn't for him, both Kitchen brothers and that negotiating high-ranking member guy would all still be alive. He did that shit single-handedly. And the Kitchen brothers were fucking murking everyone, so it shows how formidable he is.
Last time I checked, everyone here worked for one person. Ma.
You actually like it, huh? Taking orders from a woman.
I can't believe that this son is being like this. Not only just because she's a female leader, but also to his own mum. Who are you to tell her she can't be the boss of you?
I remember back in '42, America just joined the war. I was working on Operation Eagle's Nest for Paramount.
I'm liking his vocal delivery. It's not his normal talking voice, but it's a good choice for like a politician.
Come to think of it, I don't think we made it out of that one. Or did we? Oh shit, I can't remember.
Must have been some battle if you don't even remember how it fucking ended.
I wonder if maybe the sickness of this world, if it isn't inside my wife somehow.
Oh, that's a fucking brutal thing to be thinking. I haven't even mentioned that plot line this episode yet because it's such a fucking downer. We already know his wife's not around by season 1, so at some point she does die. I just hope I don't have to fucking sit through it because it will be inevitably miserable. Especially if, because it's this trial medicine thing she's doing, she's one of the people who's been given the placebo instead of the real medicine. So infuriating to even look at this shit. I hope this isn't based on truth. How could they morally decide that they've got a medicine which might actually cure the thing, but in order to test it correctly, they need to implement only 50% of the patients with the actual pill and another 50% with a placebo pill to see if there's any placebo effects of the belief of that medicine? You're knowingly killing 50% potentially of all the people who accept the trial medicine.
I can fix you something.
You're sweet. I just now trying to decide if I'm hungry.
I haven't even thought about this yet either, but Ted Danson isn't in season 1. Another person I hope we don't have to witness die this season.
So we're rooting for Nausea then, huh?
Well,
Okay.
It's an interesting way to put it, but yeah, I guess we are rooting for her to start to feel like shit. Vomiting on an empty stomach would be a good sign. And if she falls over and hits her head off something, bang, it's working well.
I'm not sure if I can keep my eyes open right now for some reason.
See, even that's a good sign. Hopefully this is the real medicine then, if she's starting to feel tired at an odd time. I'm just hoping and praying at this fucking point, folks. I'm sure you were all the same when you watched this for the first time.
Tell him that I'm ready for school, to go back. I want to go.
Hey, that's good to hear. Thank God he had a change of heart before he did anything that would entrap him in this life forever. Why do I get the horrible feeling he's still going to be a victim of this gang war and they're making us feel hopeful for him before he gets fucking horribly gunned down? Is he going back in for him? I guess he must be deciding to do this one thing before he, never does it again kind of thing. Shit, I was hoping he was just going to forget about this as well. Oh, don't fucking do it, man. Surely Ed doesn't die this early on in the series. Please tell me he doesn't die this early in the series.
Ed!
Thank God, the gun jam. Thank God. Shit. Now this other guy's shown up. He just shot the son dead, didn't he? Oh, fuck. This is crazy. And obviously the Gerhards are never going to believe it was this guy that shot the son dead, even if he makes it out of here alive. I had a fucking tiger, Ed. Pull something out the bag for fuck's sake. Good shot with a hammer. Oh shit. I can't believe this. I never would have thought when we first met Ed's character that he would by episode 5 have a 3-man kill tally. Well, you might want to think twice about buying the old butcher shop now, Ed. Or maybe you'll get a good discount for it. So that's 2 Gerhard sons who have died by Ed's hand and another guy who's part of their family. I don't know if they're going to start to assume this Ed guy is a secret, assassin or something, or they're just going to try super hard to kill him. Either way, he should probably join Peggy and get the fuck out of town. I hope he's found out she's been talking to Mike.
Kid gets slapped when he's bad. When you're grown, you get the fist.
He's certainly talking to her like he knows.
Get upstairs now, darling.
But then they must not know she's been talking to Mike, otherwise the mother would allow him to threaten her like that. Or at least I feel like she would. She's firm but fair, but if she knew that that girl had been giving information to Mike, it would be completely fair to be firm. And how is Ed supposed to explain this one to the police?
I got a surprise for you.
Okay. Peggy's here. I thought for sure she was skipping town. Where the fuck had she been?
Ta-da! I sold the car.
What car?
My car.
Oh, she was getting the money for the butcher shop. Well, that was really sweet of her if it hadn't have burned to the ground a couple hours ago.
The shop burned down.
What?
And I killed another fella. Maybe 2.
Quite a subject change there by Ed. He's definitely getting a pegging for this one. Well, I mean, yeah, what did you expect? Why are you shocked, Ed? There's been another 2 bodies at the butcher shop killed by your hand. Okay, and that was episode 5 of season 2 of Fargo, The Gift of the Magi, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, The Gift of the Magi, what did I think of that? First of all, I want to say rest in peace to that Gerhardt's youngest son, who really wanted to help his family because he knew that there was someone coming for them and it was a war. So yes, he had a right hand that he wasn't able to use, but he still wanted to help in any way. So they tasked him with killing Ed, and I knew straight away something wasn't going to work properly, because it seems to me like Ed is one of the main characters we are following throughout this season, so if he's going to die, just like Martin Freeman in season 1, I'm assuming it'll be in one of the later episodes and not like halfway through the season. I'm not saying this show isn't capable of doing something like that, I just hoped it wasn't going to, and you would assume that it wouldn't. But yeah, shit went even worse than I thought. I thought he wasn't going to attempt it, and in the end not only did he attempt it, but his fellow hitman came in shooting, shot him in the head and killed him instantly, and then Ed killed that guy. That's another 2 bodies, and I'm chalking them both up to Ed. I know technically he only killed 1 there, but fuck that. That's Ed with a 3 body count, yeah? He's racking his shit up. By the end of this season, he's gonna have fucking Rambo numbers if he keeps up this progression. And I love the fact the Gerhards actually took war to them this episode. I was saying at the very start, what I want to see is the Gerhards finally take some bodies from the Kansas side, and they did. They in fact did more than I thought they would. I thought they would maybe take out a bunch of henchmen this episode, but they actually got one of the Kitchen brothers and that grey-haired mustache guy who was at the table trying to strike the deal with the Gerhard mum. So that's 2 of their top people, and Mike and one of the Kitchen brothers are the only ones left just now. I'm guessing Kansas is going to send reinforcements next episode or in one of the following episodes, because there's no way Mike and this one Kitchen brother are getting this shit done single-handedly. And the Native American dude showed that he is the badass of all badasses on the Gerhard team, because the Kitchen brothers were killing everyone, and then he just stealth knife killed one instantly, knocked the other one unconscious, trapped the grey-haired guy. He took out all the high-ranking names on the Kansas side single-handedly, so he was the MVP of that battle. And this episode kinda. And really the last episode, when it was showing us how great he was at figuring out how that Gerhard son died. He's just been an absolute legend on their side this entire show, because most of them seem like, you know, up for a fight and typical criminally but not too savvy, and he seems like the one guy in their crew who is an absolute assassin in comparison to the rest of them. And when things have turned to a stage of physical violence, as they have, he's the exact one dude that gives these guys a fighting chance in this war. And I cannot wait to see next week's episode. Clearly, I'm so invested in this season. It's as amazing as season 1 in my opinion. So yeah, looking forward to next week's episode already. If you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, ring the bell to be notified as to when they drop. If there's anything you want to talk about, comment down below, and share this around to anyone you think might appreciate it or want to watch these reactions along with us. My Patreon is down in the description. If you become a patron, you get access to my blog, you get access to these reactions I put on YouTube a month and a half in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of everything I react to. So consider becoming a patron, it helps me and my channel out so much, and until next time, I have been BA, peace.